Do I need these? No. No, I don't. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Is my head cut off? Probably. I can't. I have some very important news to share with you today. You probably read the title of the video, so you know what it is, but I'll just cut to the chase. It's my name. Yeah, I wrote a book. I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to share it with you, and I hope you're excited to hear about it, because that's what this fucking video's about. You don't want to hear about it? Stay, please. I wrote a book, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can tell by the title, it's called Violet Thoughts, which is a little play on words, because our main character here, Violet, she struggles with, you know, anxiety, overthinking. I could read the back of the book to you, but the Amazon link, which is down below, you can read it for yourself, and I encourage you to do so. You can also read about maybe the first 10 pages of it? 10 or so pages of the book that you can read for yourself and see if it's for you. And I hope it is, because I spent the entire month of March pretty much grinding this thing out. Do bear in mind that only my 2 eyes are the ones that read this thing. No one else has read this book, which can be good and it can be bad. It could be good because it's good for my pride saying, hey, I did all this by myself, but it's bad because no one edited it, except for me. If you're working on anything, like a project, a writing piece, anything, it's good to have more than 2 hands on deck. Another person can pinpoint out small discrepancies. I didn't have that luxury, so hopefully there's nothing that sticks out like a sore thumb. I may as well delve into what the story's about, you know? I think that sounds like a good fucking idea, doesn't it? So as I said, our main character, Violet here, she struggles with her own mentality, her own thoughts. It's the only thing that keeps her company. However, all of her friends and stuff are going off to college, getting jobs, all that stuff. She feels left behind. She's not doing any of that right now, despite the fact that she'd like to. And she's kind of just stuck there spinning her wheels, feeling like she's useless. Eventually her friend tells her that she should do something out of her comfort zone and try and get out of her own head. And that leads Violet to go to the town's abandoned mall, which is deemed for deconstruction. It's condemned. There's shit on the floor. There's apes running around. There's chimps. There's apes. There's bonobos. There's gibbons. The whole hootenanny. And in there, she meets our second character here. Well, not I say second character, but the second character on the cover. I won't give away her name. I won't say anything like that. I won't really delve into anything, but I'm sure you can tell just by the cover. She is a apparition. She is a ghost. And naturally, that freaks the fuck out of Violet. You know, you see a ghost, you want to get the hell out of there, which she does. I'm skipping over major plot points here, but eventually she goes back into the mall. I won't say why, I won't say anything like that, but she has to go back into this mall. Come to find out, you know, ghosts are people too. Who would have thought, right? And they find out maybe they're not so different. And that's as far as I'll get into it. Even that's spoiling a little too much, I'd say. I might edit some of that down. That's probably the briefest of brief synopsis I can give this book. And as you can tell, it's not very thick. It's not a threateningly thick book, so you can probably blast through this in a day and a half, depending how much you read. My main goal is to blow up and not tell nobody. It sounds a little pretentious to say, but I think every author, every person who writes, every person who does anything, any form of art, a little bit of yourself goes into it. And I feel like it's I don't like admitting to it, but like Violet is kind of my stand-in as a character. We're not the same person, it's just that we have similar mannerisms, similar situations. Except, you know, I don't see ghosts, and she's a character. It's just a little bit of myself dropped into it, if that makes any sense. Nobody cares! And nonetheless, I'm very proud of this story. It was a story I wanted to tell, and it's a story I told. And it is on Amazon right now. Link down below. This copy I bought myself turned out to be about 16, 17 bucks with shipping, but it is $10 Canadian, and I feel like that's a good enough price, right? It's not ridiculous. I think that's how much it's worth. I think it's worth 10 bucks. Does that sound bad? No? Yes? I don't know. Now that that's out of the way, what did I cover? Cover. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking funny today! You can probably tell by the cover and all that, but it's not a feel-good story. If you're looking for something that's gonna make you smile, make you happy.
Made me happy, made me smile.
This isn't it. That said, it's not a depressing story. It's not like every chapter you're feeling worse and worse. I like to think Violet is a character who can bring joy. My whole goal was to make you connected with Violet as a character. That was really the drive home point, was that you care about this character. And being as it's written in her perspective, I hope I got that down pat. I just wanted to make her a character you care about. She doesn't do anything that'll piss you off or anything. I feel like she's a good character. That sounds pretentious. The whole goal is to make you connected with her. I feel like that makes everything more important, is if you care about this character, and I feel like I did that good. I feel like that was important to get out of the way. That this is not necessarily a story that will make your penis hard. Ugh, it's not like that. I'm proud of this. I'm very, very proud, and I hope you enjoy it if you decide to pick one up. Link down below. Rule of threes, baby. I'm very happy with how this turned out. And if you enjoy reading, I hope you pick one up and enjoy it. 160 pages, but 157 of them are reading material. The other 3 are just like the front cover and shit like that. I don't know what to do with my hands, so I've just been playing with that the whole time. If I were to like give credit to anyone during this, and I know I said before like, this is pretty much all done by me, which it is, but I don't like saying that because it sounds prideful, and that's not my goal here. My goal is to make something and hold it. To create something and have it in my hand, so it's a physical form, and here it is, and I'm happy with that. But if I could give credit to anyone else during the making of this, I would probably my high school English teachers, plural, from grades 10, 11, and 12. All 3 of my high school English teachers were people. They made you feel like a person first, and then a student, and then they made the material that they were teaching cohesive and, dare I even say, enjoyable. And I honestly do think that if it wasn't for like their method of teaching, I don't think I would have made this. I feel like I would have been too discouraged if they were, you know, your stereotypical teacher that fucking hates you. But none of them were that, and I'm extremely thankful for that. So in the off chance that one of them do actually see this video, like, genuinely, thank you. My high school English teachers are probably the people who I would dedicate this to. All 3 of them. I don't want to give up their names in case they're not comfortable with that, but they know who they are. Maybe. They might have forgot me. I don't know. Either way, I know who they are, that's what matters. I would just like to know what other people think about it, you know? I worked fairly difficultly. Yep, I wrote a book. I worked fairly hard on this. I won't say I sacrificed a lot, but no, it was a time investment, nonetheless. And it was my first attempt at making a story with a beginning, middle, and end. Like I said, that's all I really had to say. You know what the story's about, you know the character, you know my intention, you know who I dedicate it to, you know how much it is, you know where to go, you know who wrote it. What else do you want to fucking know? Do you want me to fucking read it out loud to you right here? Do you want me to do that? Because I won't. And you can't make me. This has been sitting on my desk since I started filming, and my god, do I want to eat it.